It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio with KNYN 99.1 FM. Evanston Red Devil Sports is brought to you by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uintah County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College and Uintah BOCES Number 1. Ready, Mountain West Business Solutions, the University of Wyoming, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, the Come On in Casper, and by Dr. Todd Hoover. And now it's time to sit back and relax as we take you to the action with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
And we welcome you live to Fackrell Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Lander Valley Tigers. Kickoff about 45 minutes away. And in the meantime, we've got a great pregame show for you, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is a place with the helpful hardware folks. We'll hear from both coaches of tonight's matchup. Of course, former Evanston coach, but now Lander Valley head man Jim Burton, and our very own Steve Moore. We'll also hear from Uintah County Activities Director Bubba O'Neill and get you set for kickoff. It's the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show on mylocalradio.com. It's a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on K9 and online at mylocalradio.com.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for today's pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is the place with helpful hardware folks. Evanston Red Devils hosting the Lander Valley Tigers. Evanston comes in 1-2 after their 34-27 win over Riverton last week. And for Lander Valley, they come in with a record of 0-3, still looking for their first win of the Jim Burton era over in Fremont County. Last time these two teams matched up was in Lander on the 16th of September 2022. Evanston jumped out to a 10-0 lead at one point and actually led it 14-3 going into the half, but gave up 21 points in the fourth quarter to drop that one final score 24-14 Lander. Looking at the total plays and really penalty yards for the Red Devils were a problem. 71 yards in that last one. Cohen Morrow was the lead, just behind Kai Barker in rushing. 14 rushes for 49 yards. Kai went 4 for 50, but it was Brady Roberts who led the day, 15 for 74, 2 touchdowns for Cohen Morrow. Evanston out there in their red uniforms, white numerals, clean white helmet, blue pants with a red and white stripe going down the side. Lander, all white kit with the exception of the numbers on the jerseys. That's in green. Helmet's a shiny black one with the Lander logo, that tiger logo. They've gotten away from the LT logo and they put that logo that we've seen lately on the side of the helmet now. So that is your scene set today on our pregame show. Brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. We are about, 35 minutes away from kickoff. And when we come back, we'll have our Red Devil Corner segment. We'll hear from Uinta County School District Activities #1 Director, Bubba O'Neill. We'll have it live after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
The quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
Here with Uinta County School District #1 Activities Director, Bubba O'Neill. Mr. O'Neill, thank you so much for the time. And I guess let's go ahead and kick it off talking about the great activities going on here in Evanston. Let's get off with the ladies in the pool. The Lady Red Devil swim team went to a Kemmer triangular, whatever you'd like to call it. It was Kemmer, Evanston, and Lyman. And wouldn't you know it, they went and won the whole thing.
Yeah, they've had a great start to their year. And Coach Will should be very proud of those young ladies. I'm sure she's very proud of those young ladies, and they've had a great start. And just keep it rolling.
Moving on across country, they ran up in, I believe it was Park City, and that is a huge meet. So just to kind of see that type of competition is going to bode very, very well for the Evanston Red Devils as they get ready for their Wyoming season.
Yeah, and I guess the past two meets have been very big meets, and it just gives kids a chance to see what the best of the best is all about and up their game. And we've had kids that have done that very well. They've upped their game, and as a team, a lot expected out of our cross-country team this year. Wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see a state title for either one of those groups. That's how well they're running and the kind of talent they have. But long way to go yet. But good things happening right now for them.
Speaking of potential state titles and good things happening, the Evanston golf teams are your 2023 Western Conference Western Conference champions at the 3A level. That is a huge accomplishment for that group, but they're not done yet.
No, we have state coming up this weekend. They both won conference championships. All 5 boys and all 5 girls were all conference. So a pretty great Friday and Saturday in Green River for those guys.
When you look at what's coming up on the horizon for that golf team, in your mind, Mr. O'Neill, what is it going to take for them to kind of get over the hump and bring this thing home?
Well, on the boys' side, you've got Riverton and a young man that's playing phenomenal golf. But it's not about one kid. Right now, they've each got 5 kids that are boys and girls that are playing very well. And I think both of them have a chance to win it all. It wouldn't be surprising to me at all if they didn't come home with state championships when they leave Orland.
We are all rooting for them, and that would be really exciting to not only bring home 1 but 2 state championships. But let's go ahead and move on to the volleyball team. They played their final preseason tournament in Star Valley, and not the results, win-losses wise, that you're looking for, but this is a young team, and it's all about getting them experience as they get ready to open up the conference season on Tuesday.
Yeah, Coach knew she had a team with very little experience, very young. But they're getting better. They're trying to work on things or help them be able to compete. They play tomorrow night against Rock Springs here in Evanston, and that'll be kind of an exciting teams are probably fairly evenly matched. So they're going to get better and better as the year goes along, and that's exactly what you want in a young team.
And last but certainly not least, the football team. Steve Moore has his first win as a head coach here in Evanston after an exciting 34-27 victory over the Riverton Wolverines. Bubba, I know you were there. Just kind of talk to me about that night and what you remember.
Yeah, for me, it's Coach Moore's first win, that staff's first win together. I told him it's the first one of 200. He kind of laughed that off and said, I'm not going to stick around that long. But, it is exciting. It's exciting for the program, exciting for the coaching staff, but even more exciting for those kids who just need wins. They need wins. They need to put those under their belt. So as they get into this tough conference season, they're going to play with some confidence.
A big opportunity coming for them on Friday when they take on Lander Valley. And we welcome former Red Devil head coach Jim Burton back to Fackrell Stadium Friday night at 6 o'clock. Real quick, knowing that Coach Burton is going to be back in town and bringing his team, are you excited to kind of catch up with him and make sure he's doing all right?
Yeah, Coach Burton was a great guy and did a very nice job for us here in terms of the way he treated our kids. So I'm sure he's doing the same up there in Lander. And, some of the kids were calling this the Burton Bowl because of his former team and now his present team coming back and playing. And it really is not about that. It's about Evanston versus Lander, Coach Moore and his staff versus Coach Burton and his staff, and then those kids from each one of those schools. So it'll be a fun night, but it's just another football game in terms of where I sit on that side of it. So I want the Red Devils to trounce the Tigers from Lander. That's what I would really like to see.
Of course. Thank you so much for the time, Mr. O'Neill. That is Bubba O'Neill, the Uinta County School District No. 1 Activities Director. Anything else before we wrap this up?
No, it's just a busy week, a lot of stuff going on. You can get to the football field or volleyball courts. There's going to be a lot of action between the middle schools and the high school stuff. We have a lot of action, and get out and see those kids play. It's a lot of fun.
Big thank you to Bubba O'Neill for joining us on Red Devil Corner. Uinta County School District Activities, Uinta County School District No. 1 Activities Director here on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will enter our coaches show brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. And we'll kick it off with Lander Valley head coach Jim Burton. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Joining us now, we have coach of the Lander Valley Tigers and a familiar voice. It's Coach Jim Burton. And Coach, just real quick, checking in. How are you guys doing? How are you guys enjoying Lander?
We enjoy it a lot. It's a nice community. We're really loving the high school. My wife's working at the middle school, so everybody's all busy and enjoying life.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about the Tigers in 2023 and what you guys feel like are some strengths of yours.
We do have some definite strengths up front. O&D line's pretty stout. We're still young, so we're just a little experienced, but fairly stout. And then we've got some stable, pretty decent backs on offense. On defense right now, just trying to find a little bit of an identity, but strength right now is still D-line for the defense.
Coach, when you look at the games that have happened so far, what are some things that have kind of stood out to you in those?
Big thing is just, again, conditioning. We don't have a ton of bodies, so we're going to play a lot of two-way guys. A lot of guys rotating. If not two ways, they're rotating, 3 guys for 2 spots, that kind of thing. So conditioning early on has been a little bit lacking just because of, we're not in game shape yet. But we're just about there, I believe. And then just a matter of we're hanging with people for a certain amount of time, and then we something happens, and we just got to overcome that adversity and pick it up.
Coach, if I could, I was wondering if I could ask you to kind of reflect on your time here in Evanston and what it's going to be like to kind of come back to Fackrell Stadium.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, it's hard to live somewhere 11 years and not, you have some sentimental value. There's obviously, lots of people and lots of athletes that I have coached or taught or worked with that we're going to see and hope to reconnect with and all that. But it'll definitely be an emotional atmosphere.
And if you could talk to me about just kind of your impressions of the Red Devils in 2023 as you guys prepare for this game.
They have lots of speed, a little young up front, but lots of speed. They're going to run down, and they are, swarm tacklers, and they're going to bring it to you. So it's a pretty stout team with lots of speed on it.
When you look at, you mentioned some of the players you're going to be playing against, Cohen Morrow, Kai Barker, Brady Roberts, some seniors that you've coached for quite a while. Are you excited to kind of meet up with those guys before and after the game?
Yeah, it'll be nice to talk to them for sure. Nice to get a little reacquainted and check in with them, but good times.
That's Coach Jim Burton, head coach for Lander Valley. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Looking forward to catching up with you when you get here to Evanston. Travel safe. Best of luck. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Yeah, go Tigers.
Big thank you to Jim Burton for joining us on our Bullock Agency pregame coaches show with Jake Major for When Benefits Matter. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from Evanston head coach Steve Moore. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time, because breakfast matters.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're with Evanston football coach Steve Moore. Coach Moore, first, I think we got to address the kind of more popular thing that's been kind of going around, and a lot of people calling this the Burton Bowl with the return of Jim Burton. But just talking with you, it's just another Friday night. Has it been a challenge to kind of send that message to the boys that yes, we have a familiar friend coming home, but it's just another Friday night. It's just another night on the gridiron for you guys?
Yeah, that's what we've been stressing. It's another Friday night. It's a chance for the Red Devils to get better. Obviously, we're well aware of Lander coming in and who their head coach is, and have nothing but a lot of respect for Coach Burton and the program he's putting together up there. So obviously we know offensively what they're going to try to do. So our kids are familiar with that. And that's a good thing, but it could also be a negative if we don't read our keys and do the things that we need to do, or if they have some wrinkles, which I anticipate Coach Burton will have some wrinkles to throw at us tonight. So, it's another Friday night, and our main objective is to get better and improve, keep improving, and keep climbing that mountain.
I was going to ask, what was preparing for this this matchup kind of like? I mean, you're watching film, you're seeing things that we ran the last 4 years, but also in the back of your head, you've got to be thinking, okay, it can't be this easy. It can't be this simple, considering we know the system this well. There's got to be something coming we're not seeing.
Well, I tell you what, scout team was a lot easier to run this week because we could use the old verbiage, and most of these kids remember that verbiage, and so running plays, usually you got them drawn up on cards, scout team. This week, we still had some things drawn up on cards, but you could just use the old verbiage, and they kind of knew what the play was. So in that sense, it was a lot easier. But you're right. There's going to be some counters. There's going to be some pass. There's going to be some things that we haven't seen on film from Lander this year. And we've just, we tell our kids, you got to read your keys. Got to read your keys. They know what they are. And if we do that and play disciplined football, I think we'll be okay.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Riverton last week. I mean, what kind of stood out to you, and where do you feel like you guys made the biggest improvement that night on top of getting the win?
Offensively, I was really pleased with the way we moved the football. Ran the ball extremely well. Threw the ball extremely well. 15 for 19 for just under 200 yards in the passing game, over 250 yards in the running game. Really kept them off balance all night with our offense. Defensively, again, just the big ball. The big ball is hurting us, so we're stressing that. And if we can get that secured up, I feel pretty good with where we're at defensively. So I feel like we're making progress each and every week. And getting better and seeing improvement up front. I'm seeing big strides, big improvement. Like I tell the kids, we still got a ways to go, but we're headed in that direction. As a coach, that's all you can ask.
You look at kind of the theme over the first 3 weeks, and you're right, the big ball, the passing has kind of been a little bit of an Achilles heel for this defense. What's going to be the key for you guys to kind of tighten that up and kind of make that to where it's something you guys feel very comfortable with, considering we will see some great quarterbacks in the 3A West this year?
Well, a lot of it's footwork with our DBs, and you watch film and we're standing flat-footed. We're not getting our read steps. And part of it is that those kids want to be aggressive, and they want to come up and they want to make plays, and you appreciate that. But as a DB, you got to have a different mentality: pass first, run second. So we've really been focused on footwork, getting back, keeping everything in front of you. And you don't want to take that aggressiveness away from them, but at the same point, we can't keep getting beat over the top. So definitely been a focus that we've been working on, because you're right. I mean, Jackson's throwing the ball. Star Valley's turned into a throwing program, and so we're gonna face some really good passing teams down the road that we have to get prepared for.
You mentioned the one thing you liked from last week was the movement of the ball and just steady, sustained drives. Where do you feel like things kind of changed for you guys last week, or what kind of clicked for the first time against Riverton?
I think Cohen getting off to a fast start helped. Completing some balls early, that always helps with confidence and believing in what we're doing. The short passing game helps that. We're not chucking it down there 35, 40 yards. They're short, crisp, clean connections, and I think they get that confidence early, and then things starting to open up. And obviously the running game popping like it was, that helps your passing game. So Roberts had a huge night. And so when you get the run game going, that's going to open up the passing game, and they got to figure out what are they going to stop, and you whatever they're trying to stop, you go to the other thing and keep them off balance. So yeah, confidence was a big thing for sure.
That's Coach Steve Moore, head coach for Evanston Red Devil football. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck against Lander this Friday. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, just appreciate your support, and go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Coach Steve Moore for joining us on our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency pregame coaches show. As we move right along in our Cazin's Ace Furniture pregame show, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware. Folks, we'll have our keys to the game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. Right after this, you're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having an affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for today's matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Lander Valley Tigers. But in the meantime, we've got our keys to the game brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Call 307-79-1515 for all your cement, sand, and gravel needs. Well, let's go through the numbers and we'll get some keys from that. So for rushing, Evanston is the number 7 rushing team, averaging 131 yards per game. Lander Valley is the number 8, averaging 117 yards per game. So both of them like to run the ball. Passing, Evanston is number 8, 118 yards per game. Lander Valley does not rank in the top 10. Overall team offense, Evanston is 8th with 249 yards per game. Lander Valley not in the top 10. Moving on to the defensive stats. Pass rush defense, Evanston is 5th, allowing 104 yards per game. Lander Valley not ranking in the top 10 at this moment in time. Pass defense, Lander Valley, though, allows 104 yards per game at number 6th in the 3A. Evanston not ranked at this moment in time. And Lander Valley ranked the number 10 defense, averaging 375 yards allowed per game. When you look at what each team does well, what each team does that can be exploited, both teams run the football very well, but the advantage that Evanston has is maybe is the passing a little bit more, as passing they're averaging around 100 yards per game, 118 yards per game in the air, while Lander Valley is averaging only 20 yards per game. Lander Valley, on the other hand, allows 103 yards per game. And if you're the Red Devils, I think you're going to probably see a lot more short passes, a lot more just kind of high percentage completions for the Red Devils. That's your keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. 307-789-1515 for all your cement, sand, and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup, so we'll get you set for kickoff. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains-Sire broadcast booth. National Anthem has been sung, and we are ready to get started today, but not before we get our starting lineups. Brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. And first, let's introduce you to your 2023 Evanston Red Devils.
Cohen Morrow, senior, quarterback, and linebacker.
Brady Roberts, senior, running back, outside linebacker.
Cole Robinette, senior, linebacker, and fullback.
Drew Barker, senior, receiver, DB.
Gabe Hutchinson, senior, running back, and DB.
Michael Kopp, receiver, DB, senior.
Stephen Bowen, defensive line and left guard.
Kenyon Muir, senior, I play offensive line and defensive line.
Kai Barker, receiver, linebacker.
Zane Leland, I'm a senior, I play right tackle and right defensive end.
Aiden Lichty, senior, fullback, and nose tackle.
Taryn Hawes, junior, left tackle, D end.
Bronson Sims, junior, receiver, and DB.
Brecken Rich, junior, linebacker.
Jordan Mendez, junior, kicker.
Jaron Welling, junior, center.
Jordan Welling, junior, right tackle.
Clayton Cook, junior, tight end, DB.
And those are your Evanston Red Devils for 2023. Now the starting lineup for your Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at downtown Evanston at Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. We'll start with the defense. At the front, you have defensive tackles Stephen Bowen and Taryn Hawes. Nose guard Aiden Lichty. Corners Michael Kopp and Bronson Sims. Linebackers Brady Roberts, Kai Barker, Cohen Morrow, Brecken Rich, and Cole Robinette. Drew Barker is your free safety with Brayton Wallace as your strong safety. On the offensive side, offensive line featuring Taryn Hawes at left tackle, Grady Ivy at left guard, Jaron Welling at center, Jordan Welling at right guard, Stephen Bowen at right tackle. Wide receivers Drew Barker and Kai Barker. Tight end is Clayton Cook. Fullback Aiden Lichty. Running back Brady Roberts. And under center is the senior Cohen Morrow, with Jordan Mendez as your starting kicker and Kai Barker as your starting punter. As the coin toss is happening right now, we'll give you the starting lineup also for the Lander Valley Tigers. On offense, you have a offensive line featuring Tristan Osborne at left tackle, Ziam Carbales at left guard, Caleb Hamilton at center, Gavin Romer at right guard, Cody Phillips at right tackle, and the wide receiver position, Bryce Mason, as well as... Well, it's just frozen up on me. As well as Joel Juber, A-backs, Parker Burton, and Hunter Smith Valverde. Paxton Hollingshead is your starting quarterback. Brayton Barker, your starting B-back. Defensive line, you've got Jackson Condor, Caleb Hamilton, Bryce Mason, and Tristan Osborne. Cornerbacks, Bodie Moffitt and Barrett Moffitt. Linebackers, Landon Jones, Ziam Carbales, Caden Rowan, Hunter Smith Valverde, and Joel Juber at free safety. So those are your starting lineups presented by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. And it is going to be the Red Devils deferring to the second half. So it will be Lander first, as the Red Devils are getting welcomed to a big, hearty round of applause here at K. Fackrell Stadium. Also want to say hi to all those listening on the radio in Lander Valley, as we are also filling in for Sean O'Brate from WYO Today. Red Devils, red uniforms, clean red helmet, blue pants, run through the tunnel set up by the student section. Running out there with the pitchfork, it's Stephen Bowen, as they'll line up on the sideline. And the student section will quickly fill back in after creating the little tunnel for the players to run through. As the fight song blares, Evanston will be on the left sideline, Lander on the right. So the Tigers will receive the kickoff. That means Jordan Mendez is going to go out there to kick for the Red Devils. Mendez, of course, a soccer star for Evanston last year. As we put 12 minutes on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard and get ready to kick off week number 3. Well, officially week number 3, really game number 4 for both of these squads, as both of them did play 0-week games. Tigers lined up on the left side and back to receive for Lander. It is Finn McFadden, the freshman, I believe. I'll have to double check that really quick. Yes, number 13. Mendez to kick it off for the Red Devils. And it's a high end over end kick, and we are underway. And it goes out of bounds, though, right around the 15-yard line. And that's going to be a penalty on Evanston. So from the 15, marching it all the way to the 35-yard line. So basically it comes down to being a 20-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 10, Lander from their own 35. And we'll get our first look at quarterback Paxton Hollingshead. Tight formation for the Tigers. Hollingshead under center, takes the snap, pitches it out towards the left side, has some room to work with, and picks up the first down all the way to the 50. It looked like Braden Barker with the carry. So a 15-yard gain for him, and that'll set up 1st and 10 right at the midfield stripe. Another tight formation for the Tigers. Under center is Hollingshead. The sophomore quarterback sends Burton in motion, hands it off to the running back who runs straight in, maybe picks up 3 yards on the play, and it is Braden Barker again. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. So ball on the Red Devil 48-yard line. Just getting started here in the first quarter. Lander moving from left to right on mylocalradio.com. Hollingshead under center. Pitches it out towards the left side, and going again is Braden Barker. This time he'll get inside the 45. Picks up about 3 yards on the play. So 3rd and 5 to go. As right now, Braden Barker, 3 rushes for 20 yards. So the ball's on the 45-yard line. Another bunch formation for the Tigers with the lone wide receiver. Mason split out towards the right side. Hand it off to the running back. He's not getting there. Maybe picks up 2 on the play. And again, it is Braden Barker. So that'll set up 4th down and 3 as Stephen Bowen gets in on the stop. Ball on the 43-yard line of the Red Devils. And it looks like Burton and company want to go for it early. And they are. So 4th down and 3. Another bunch formation. Hollingshead under center. Sends Burton in motion. And now he stops, and we're going to look over to the sideline. Jim Burton looking like he wants to change up the play a little bit. And clock's still running, and he's going to run over. Hollingshead is going to run over to the sideline. No timeout was called, and a flag's thrown. This has got to be delay of game coming up on the Tigers. Yep. So they'll repeat the 4th down at 4th and 8, and now they're going to have to punt it away, so the Red Devils will get it back. Back to punt. Number 81, Joel Juber, standing around his own 40. Puts it up high end over end kick. It will land right in the arms of Kai Barker, right around the 20. Barker has room to work with, gets out to the 30 and is dragged down from behind by the back of the jersey by Hunter Smith Velarde. And a flag on the play. No doubt coming against the defense. They spotted on the 30.
During the return, personal foul, 25 wide, horse call, at 15 yards.
So they'll add 15 yards to it, and that'll march the Red Devils out to the 45. So that'll march them out to the 45, and Evanston with a good start here. Here comes Cohen Morrow and company. Shotgun formation. Ball on the 45. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Morrow hands off to Roberts. Goes towards the left side, and he's swallowed up and brought down. It's a big loss of about 4 yards on the play. So loss of 4 brings up 2nd down and 14. From the 42. So they only give him 3, loss of 3. And now Roberts will go back out there with Morrow. Tie formation for the Red Devils. 1 split out to the left. Cohen in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws right side, wide open. Kai Barker at the 45 to the 50. Makes a move at the other 45 and picks up the 1st down. An 11-yard gain, and Cohen's first completion for the Red Devils sends Kai Barker all the way to the opposite side, 43-yard line. Actually, that's a 17-yard gain, actually, when you think about it. Red Devils in the shotgun formation. Morrow takes the snap, hands off to Roberts. He's got room to work with and will get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him maybe a yard, and he gets up. So they're going to give him 2 on the play. So that should set up 2nd down and 8. So to the 42-yard line of the Tigers. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation again for Evanston. Morrow takes the snap, pitches it back out to Roberts. He's got room, gets across the 45 to the 40. He's off to the 30, and knocked out of bounds. A big pickup by the Red Devils. 12-yard gain for Roberts, and that'll set up another first down for Evanston. Clock continues to roll. 7 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in this first quarter. My name's Elan Olliff, and it's a pleasure to have you along here on Friday nights. Ball in the near hash at the 30-yard line of Lander for Evanston. Strong eye formation for the Red Devils. Morrow under center sends Barker in motion. Hands that one off to Roberts, but we got a flag on the play. It's going to be false start on Evanston. So they'll lose 5 yards, and it'll make it first down and 15 from the 35-yard line. 2 penalties for 25 yards so far for the Red Devils. According to our unofficial stats. Another strong eye formation for Evanston. Hutchinson at the halfback. Roberts at the fullback. Hands off to Gabe Hutchinson. Goes towards the right tackle, but he's wrapped up, and he will lose a couple on the play. So that now makes it down. Second down and 16 after the loss of 1 for Hutchinson. Under center, Morrow. Second down and 16 from the Lander 36. Sends Barker in motion. Now drops back, rolling towards his right. Has blockers, throws deep, looking for Drew Barker, and that's nearly intercepted, and a flag thrown on the play. Would have been caught around the 10 as a good play there by Hunter Smith-Velarde. The senior almost had an interception there. And we'll do it all over again. Looked like he threw a flag, but I was wrong. Want to give a shout out to the Evanston Red Devil golf team competing for a state championship of their own in Worland as they are watching. Quick throw by Morrow, tries to find Clayton Cook around the 30, drops down on the turf, and that'll set up 4th down and 16, and here comes the punting team. So the Red Devils work it into Lander Valley territory, but penalties kind of pull them out of it. And with it being 4th down and 16 from their own 36, Kai Barker is going to set up the punting team for the Red Devils. Back to return. It's Joel Juber, the senior. High end-over-end kick, and that one will be fair. Caught by Juber, who actually goes off of him, and the Red Devils think they have it. Jumping on top of it. The kid's got a nose for the football in turnover situations. It's Bronson Sims. He comes off of it as it comes off of the shoulder pad of Juber, and Sims is able to pick it up, and the Red Devils take over inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 17 for Evanston. Clock continues to roll at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Morrow goes under center. Strong eye formation again for the Red Devils. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Roberts. He's got room to work with, and he is brought down just around the 15-yard line. So they'll call that a gain of about 3 yards on the play for Roberts. 2nd down and 7 on the 14-yard line of Lander Valley. We're already in Jordan Mendez field goal territory, but you want to get this first touchdown here in the first quarter. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left in said first quarter. Strong I formation for Morrow. Pitches it back out to Roberts. He runs around the right side. Goes through a few tacklers, still on his feet, and he goes. It's going to be close. He's tackled near the end zone. He falls in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Brady Roberts from 17 yards out. And the Red Devils with the lead. 6-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Jordan Mendez gets ready to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 Evanston. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Brady Roberts from 17 yards out, and the Red Devils lead with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They'll kick it back to Lander. Great run by Roberts, but the whole thing was set up by a fumble recovery by who else but Bronson Sims, who just has been doing that all season. And now Mendez will kick it for the Red Devils from right to left to the Tigers. Back to receive for Lander. It is Finn McFadden. This one, it's a short kick. Caught around the 20, still with a lot of room to work with. It's Hunter Smith-Velarde, and he'll get out to about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will take over with 5 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first. Red Devils lead 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. So they spot it at the 38, and here comes Stone King. Oh, excuse me, I don't know why I said that one. Hollingshead. Paxton Hollingshead. Sophomore quarterback for the Tigers. Bunch formation. Hollingshead under center. Takes the snap. Drops back pass. Throws. That is caught right around the 50. Still on his feet and into Red Devil territory. Big reception there by Bryce Mason from the 38. Almost to the Red Devil 45. It's a 16-yard gain for Bryce Mason. First and 10 on the 49-yard line of, or excuse me, 46-yard line of the Red Devils. Hollingshead under center. Takes the snap, hand it off, going nowhere, and pushed back. It was number 34, Braden Barker, the sophomore. So no gain on the play. I'll bring up second down and 10. Ball still on the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. It seems like Evanston, they're okay giving up that first play, but then they really ratchet down the rest of the way on defense. Right now, according to my unofficial count, Barker, 5 rushes for 22 yards, as this time they'll pitch it out towards the right side, trying to jump over the pile on the right sideline after a gain of 3 was Hunter Smith-Velarde. His first rush of the game. makes the stop for Evanston as the ball is now in between the hashes. on the 43-yard line. 3rd and 7. Another bunch formation for the Tigers. Sends Burton in motion, hands it off to Burton. He goes towards the left side. Burton across the 40, but won't get much more after that, as he will come up just a few yards short of the first down. So about a 6-yard gain for Parker Burton. And it is 4th down and 1. And it looks like they are going to go for it. Ball on the 37-yard line of the Red Devils. So 4th and 1. Have to get it to the 46, or 36 rather. Under center. Sends a man in motion, hands it off. And they'll pick up the first down for Braden Barker. Gets it out to the 33-yard line. So a 4-yard gain for Braden Barker on 4th and 1. So 1st and 10, Lander Valley on the Evanston 33. Hollingshead under center. Has Barker in the backfield. Pitches it back out to Barker, and he's wrapped up and brought down by Kai Barker right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down and 10. This ball still on the 33-yard line, as all Braden Barker was able to do was get it to the far or near hash. And Kai Barker, the senior, just wrapped his claws around him and brought him down. Hollingshead under center again. On 2nd and 10, pitches it back out to Barker. There's Cohen Morrow, and gang tackle Cohen Morrow, and so too is Brady Roberts there with a big loss all the way back to the 35. So a 2-yard loss as the clock continues to wind inside the final minute of the first quarter. Loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd and long. Third down, 13. Ball on the 36 of Evanston. Inside the final minute, 28 seconds left. Hollingshead takes the snap, rolls towards his right. Looking, but he's going down. Great grab and tackle by the Red Devils, and it's led by Breckenridge. Hollingshead will lose major yardage, about 5 on the play, and it's 4th and 18. And the clock has hit zeros here in the first quarter. Red Devils lead it 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We're off to the second. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Start of the second quarter, Red Devils lead 7-0 after the play that set up 4th down and 18, and it will be a punt by the Tigers. Back to punt it away, it's Juber. Standing around his own 45 as the Tigers now switch field, go right to left. Punt is a line drive punt, and that one will bounce inside the 10. No, just outside the 10, about the 11, before it is dived on by Barrett Moffitt. So we got an update for from State Golf, courtesy of Nikki Robinette. The boys, Evanston boys, are currently in second, 3 strokes behind. And the girls are currently in second, right on Wheatland, as the Red Devils will golf for a state championship tonight. And I know I speak for all of us when I say good luck and go get them and bring that title home. 1st and 10, Red Devils on the 11-yard line. Morrow under center, another strong eye formation for the Red Devils. Takes the snap. Hands that one off to Hutchinson. He's got room to work with. Gets past one tackler. Still on his feet. Around the 30. Hutchinson breaks towards the left side. To the 40. To the 50. He's still going. All the way to the 30. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Red Devils. And oh, how sweet it is. Check it out on the Clean Energy Instant Replay. The favorite in the 100-yard dash this spring showed you exactly why. Taking it all the way from the 11. 89 yards for the touchdown to make it 13-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Mendez goes out for the extra point. Wow. 89 yards for Gabe Hutchinson. Kick is up and it's good. Red Devils lead 14-0. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Gabe Hutchinson from 89 yards out from his own 11 takes it to the house, and the Red Devils lead 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as they get ready to kick it back to the Lander Valley Tigers. Lander right now, as of this game, with 24 total team yards because they've lost 15 on penalties, 2 for 15 to be exact, or 2 for 20 rather, to be exact. A delay of game penalty and then a personal foul penalty as well. These stats are unofficial, but they do give you an idea of what is going on right now. Braden Barker leading for the Tigers, 3 rushes for 24 yards. For the Red Devils, it's Gabe Hutchinson, 2 rushes for 88 yards, including that 89-yard gallop to the end zone for the senior. Last year, he was second at the 100-yard dash at state track. Lost to some guy from Cody named Luke Talich. If you paid attention to Wyoming high school sports, you know exactly who that is. If you don't, let's just say he's over in South Bend, Indiana, playing football for the University of Notre Dame. Mendez get off left to right. Line drive, end over end kick. That goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Tigers will start on their own 20. Mendez gives something the Red Devils have been looking for a minute, and that is a kicker who can boot the extra points, put it in the end zone for the touchback, and pin them deep. The special teams play by the Red Devils this year has definitely been something to keep your eye on. Red Devils lead 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Hollingshead brings the crew back out. You got to think they've got to answer soon. Hollingshead goes under center. One man in the backfield. Hands it off to Barker. He makes a move around the left tackle and picks up 5 yards on the play. So Braden Barker just under 30 yards rushing today at 29. So just starting the second quarter with 11:08 remaining in the half. Red Devils lead 14-0. Second down and 6 from the 24-yard line. Hollingshead under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands it off to Barker, and he's going nowhere. Gang tackled after a gain of 1. Aiden Lichty in on the stop. Braden Barker, excuse me. That was Caleb Larvey, actually, the ball carrier. The gain of 2. Third down and 4 from the 26-yard line. Hollingshead drops back to pass, throws left side, caught incomplete, actually in and out of the hands of Landon Jones. That'll set up fourth down again, and here comes the punting team. With 10:05 left, they'll give it back to the Red Devils. Cousins, Barker, Drew, and Kai back to receive for the Red Devils. Juber back to punt for the Tigers, standing inside his own 20. Punting right to left, snap right at the belly. Kick is up. It goes into the arms of Drew Barker. He's out to the 50 and picks up about 3 yards, and the Red Devils will set up shop at the Lander Valley 47. First and 10, Evanston, with 9:57 remaining in the half. Brady Roberts, 5 rushes for 30 yards. Gabe Hutchinson, 2 rushes for 89 yards. Cohen Morrow has yet to take the ball himself, but he is 1 for 3 with 17 yards in the air. Morrow in the gun. 2 wide receivers split towards the left. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Roberts. Goes towards the left side. He's got room to work with, and looked like he could have broke something out there, but gets it to the 42-yard line. So a gain of 5 yards for Brady Roberts. Second down on the 42 of Lander. Clock continues to roll at 9 minutes and 28 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Want to welcome all of our friends also listening in Lander on the WYO Today stations. Morrow in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers towards the right. Hands that off to Roberts, and he'll manage his way through. Picks up some yardage, fights his way. Are they going to give him the first down? It's very close. It'll either be first down or 3rd and inches, but it's a 5-yard gain for Roberts, and they give it to him. So to the 42-yard line he goes, or excuse me, the 33-yard line. And the clock continues to roll. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Roberts back there with Morrow. 3 wide receivers bunched towards the right, 1 split out to the left. Takes the snap, pitches it back out to Roberts. Roberts now with the chance, gets across the 30, to the 20, to the 15, and brought down at the 10. A 32-yard gain for Brady Roberts. That now gives him 8 rushes for 72 yards. 1st and 10, Evanston, as they actually corrected it to 31-yard gain. So it's 1st and 10 from the 11. And we have a whistle. Looks like an injury on the field will take the timeout. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service.
We're going to have to dump out of that a little bit early as they settled the injury rather quickly. Morrow fakes the handoff, rolls towards his left, has a man open the end zone. Drew Barker, in and out of his hands. Thought he had it on the left side, but he couldn't hang on to it. And that's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 from the 11. Kai Barker and Gabe Hutchinson jog off the field. Aiden Lichty jogs on. Apologies for having to dump out of that commercial. We will definitely play that one at the next opportunity we can. Morrow under center, Lichty at the fullback position, Roberts at the halfback position in the strong eye. Takes a snap, handoff to Roberts, goes off the right tackle and picks up maybe a yard. They're going to give him 2 on the play. So Roberts with a 2-yard pickup sets up 3rd and 8. Red Devils lead 14-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Score got started with a 17-yard run by Brady Roberts and then a 89-yard gallop by Gabe Hutchinson. So 3rd down and 8, ball on the Green River, the Lander Valley 9. Morrow in the gun, sends Kai Barker in motion, takes the snap, dropping back, looking towards his left, flag thrown on the play. It's going to be false start on the Red Devils. So they'll lose 5 yards. That'll be their 3rd penalty of the night. That touchdown from Brady Roberts came with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first. And then the touchdown from Gabe Hutchinson with 11 minutes 33 seconds remaining in the second. So it'll be 3rd down and 13. Ball on the 14-yard line. Have to get to the 1 to pick up the 1st down. Morrow hands it off to Kai Barker on the sweep. Gets a block from Roberts. Turns upfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Kai Barker. Touchdown, Red Devils. From 14 yards out. And Kai Barker takes it to the house. 20-0 Evanston on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. My goodness. As Mendez will go out to attempt the extra points. Snap, kick is up, and it is right through the uprights. 21-0 Red Devils here in the second quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Evanston had a goal to get win number 2 of the season, and so far, so good. 21-0, Red Devils. All 3 touchdowns coming from outside of 10 yards. Brady Roberts from 17 yards out got it rolling. Gabe Hutchinson from their own 11 to start the second quarter, and now Kai Barker from 14 yards out on the ground with 7.5 to play here in the half. Mendez to kick it for Evanston from left to right on mylocalradio.com. We're 7.5 minutes away from the halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, as Mendez sends another high end-over-end kick into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Tigers take over on their own 20. So 1st and 10 on the 20 for Lander. Evanston looking for their first win against the Tigers since 2021, I believe, was the last time Evanston beat Lander. It was part of that run that the Red Devils had where they won 5 games in a row, 4 of them under a touchdown. I believe 20-14 was the final score. Hollingshead hands it off to Barker, and he's picked up and set back down by Caden Marler. 7 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the half, as Barker will pick up 3 yards on the play, so that is 10 rushes for 31 yards for Braden Barker out of Lander Valley. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody listening on 91.3 KFCW in Riverton, as Shauna O'Brate has asked us to fill in, and we said it would be our pleasure. Hollingshead under center, sends a man in motion, hands off to Barker, and he'll pick up a yard or 2, gets it across the 25, so a 3-yard pickup for Barker. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 from the 26 of Lander for the Tigers. 6 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. Running off the field right now for the Tigers is Caleb Larvey. Hollingshead, the sophomore, under center, sends a man in motion, keeps it himself, and he is stood up and driven back by Cohen Morrow. I'll bring up 4th down as Hollingshead got it out to the 27, 28, and that's about it. I'll bring up a 4th down, and Juber back to punt it for the Tigers. Drew Barker standing on the right side, Kai Barker standing on the left to receive around their own 40-yard line. Punt is going to be delivered from around the 15. High spiral punt. It goes to Barker. He makes the catch. Now gets a block. Gets towards the left side. Cuts back towards the inside. Still has room to work with. To the 40. Now back out to the 30. Still on his feet. Puts on a stiff arm and steps out of bounds at the 20. First and 10, Red Devils. We'll see where they spot this one at. And it will be the 24-yard line of Lander. 1st and 10, Evanston with a 21-0 lead with 5 minutes left in the half. Morrow in the gun with Roberts standing off of his left hip, and looks like Coach Jim Burton had a question and wanted an explanation. Got it. Walks back to the sidelines. And we are ready to go. 1st and 10 on the 24 of Lander. Red Devils, after a great return by Drew Barker, in business. Morrow takes a snap, trips towards the left side, goes for the short pass to Drew Barker on the left, gets out to the 20, makes a move, and into the 15. Comes short of the first down as Morrow gets his second completion of the night. That makes him 2 for 5 for 26 yards as Drew Barker with his first reception, good for 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Actually, scratch that. They pushed it back a yard, so 2nd down and 2. Ball on the 16-yard line of Lander. 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in this first half. Morrow under center. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Has a man in the backfield, makes him miss. Now throws towards the end zone. That is tipped up and bobbled, caught by Clayton Cook. No, he dropped it. It went off 2 or 3 hands before it finally hits the turf. Check it out on the Clean Energy Instant Replay. Morrow does a great job avoiding it, but Clayton Cook tips it away from the would-be interceptor and then can't get behind him to make the catch in the end zone. 3rd down and 2 from the 16. Well, this game is getting interestinger and interesting. I don't think interestinger is a word, but you'll have to forgive me. Morrow goes under center, 3rd and 2 from the 16. Takes the snap, hands off to Roberts. He'll pick up the first down, still on his feet, inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. So a 5-yard gain for Brady Roberts. Puts him almost 80 yards here in the first half. So 1st and goal, Red Devils around the 9-yard line. First official trip inside the 10 for Evanston, as all their touchdowns had come from double digits out. 17, 89, and 14 yards for the 3 touchdowns. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Morrow in the gun. Takes the snap. Rolls towards his right. Makes a man miss. Still has it. The ball on his feet. Tucks it and tries to go forward. And he comes out. Loses his helmet. As he'll come down around the 10, so that means he'll have to sit out a play. As Morrow gets no gain on the play. 2nd down and goal from the 9. Bronson Sims is going to have to come in and play quarterback, as Cohen Morrow is going to have to come out for one play. Lost his helmet on that one. It's the first carry for Morrow today. Unofficial stats has Evanston at 175 total yards here in the first half. 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Handoff to Hutchinson into the end zone as he rolls off the right side. Touchdown, Red Devils from 9 yards out. And Gabe Hutchinson, 3 carries, 2 of them for touchdowns. Could you imagine if high school fantasy football was a thing, how many points Gabe Hutchinson would have already tonight? 27-0 as Jordan Mendez gets ready to kick it away with under 3 minutes left in the half. It's a fake. Rich throws towards the right side, finds Mendez, and he's brought down at the 5. So no good on the 2-point conversion. And Evanston leads 27-0. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Red Devils lead 27-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We're live on KNYN 99.1 FM in Evanston, on mylocalradio.com, on the World Wide Web, and also on 93.1 KFCW in Riverton. You can on mylocalradio.com. You can also catch all Evanston High School sports, Bridger Valley, as well as Rich County, Utah, Preston, Idaho, and Westside, Idaho, and Dayton. As well as coming this spring, My Local Rodeo. It'll be the place to catch high school rodeo events around the region, Utah and Wyoming, starting this spring with the Intermountain Icebreaker, which is a national rodeo, March 6th through the 9th. Kick by Mendez in and out of the end zone, and it's another touchback. And special teams coordinator Jason Mitchell must be very, very happy with the way his special teams has been playing today. They've gotten great returns, great kickoffs. As on the 20, Lander Valley takes over. Paxton Hollingshead, 1 for 2 with 16 yards. Right now your lead rusher is Braden Barker, 11 rushes for 34 yards. Hollingshead goes under center as the sun begins to set a little bit. Takes the snap, handoff to Barker, and he is brought down by Cohen Morrow after a gain of about 3 on the play. So Braden Barker now out to 37 yards on 12 attempts. So second down and 6 from the 24. Hollingshead back out there. Goes under center. Dropping back, looking to pass. Fakes, and now runs towards the left side. He's flushed out. He's going to tuck it and run. Out across the 40 already to the 45, and is brought down right around the 46, 47-yard line of the Tigers. Make it a 22-yard gain for Hollingshead. So 1st and 10 Tigers from the Evanston 47, or excuse me, the Lander 47. Hollingshead with Larvey in the backfield. Takes a snap, drops the snap, picked up by Larvey, but the ball's loose, but he's able to get back on top of it. Clayton Cook almost got back in the backfield to get it, and that will put them inside the 45 to the 43 to be exact. So a loss of 4 on the play makes it 2nd down and 14. Hollingshead back to pass. He's hit as he throws, and it's down on the turf. Good hit there by Clayton Cook. And it's 3rd down. Ball still on the 43-yard line. Have to get out to the Evanston 43, actually, to pick up the first down. 54 seconds left in the half. Evanston deferred, so they'll get it back. Hollingshead under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Larvey, and he'll get to the 45, and not much more than that. Gain of 2 on the play. And timeout taken. We'll take it as well. 27-0 Evanston. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Red Devils lead it 27-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard inside the final minute of the second quarter. Ball on the 45-yard line, 4th down and 12, and Juber will punt it away for the Tigers. Drew Barker standing on the 20 on the near side, Kai Barker on the far side. We'll see where they go. And that punt looked like it was tipped. It's going to drop down at the 40, take a Tiger roll, and stop at the 25-yard line. It sounded like it was tipped, I believe. And the Red Devils will take over with 38 seconds remaining on their own 25. For what it's worth, Evanston with 2 timeouts left as Cohen Morrow jogs in. He was off the field for that touchdown because he lost his helmet, and Bronson Sims handed it off to Gabe Hutchinson, who just took off running. Morrow breaks huddle and goes in the gun. One wide receiver to the left, 3 bunched to the right. Roberts, off his right hip. Morrow drops back, has time, now runs towards his right, throws deep, looking for Sims, got him! Oh no, they're saying it's incomplete, that he stepped out of bounds, couldn't hold control of the ball. We'll check that out on the Clean Energy Instant Replay. We're a little late there. But Sims, he definitely had control, but just fell out of bounds. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 with 30 seconds remaining in the half. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Morrow in the gun. Roberts off of his hip. Takes the handoff to Brady Roberts, and he will bustle his way forward. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Roberts 11 rushes for 80 yards today. And the clock continues to roll inside 10 seconds. And Evanston's going to begin their walk off of the field. And they are more than content to take a 27-0 lead going into the locker room. Halfway home, Red Devils on top of the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
And we welcome you to the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show. Brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. On the field right now, it's the Evanston High School Marching Band. And we will go ahead and continue throughout our halftime show with the first half highlights. And, man, it's been all Red Devils, Scoring gets started with with 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. A 17-yard touchdown by Brady Roberts. Extra point is good, and it makes it 7-0 Red Devils. Then Gabe Hutchinson takes off for 89 yards with 11.5 minutes left in the first half. Extra point is good, 14-0 Red Devils. And then you had Kai Barker take off from 14 yards out with 7.5 left in the half, making it 20-0. Extra points good, 21-0. And then Gabe Hutchinson, another touchdown, his second of the night from 9 out with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the half. Halftime stats right now for the Lander Valley Tigers as a team. They have got 60 total yards according to my unofficial count. And how they got there is Paxton Hollingshead, 1 for 3 for 16 yards. On the ground, he is 3 for 19. Parker Burton, 1 for 6. Hunter Smith Velarde, 1 for 3. Braden Barker leads the team, 12 for 38. And the one reception went to Bryce Mason for 16 yards. 2 penalties for 20 yards, giving them a team total of 20 yards here tonight. These numbers are unofficial, but they do give you an idea of what's happening. For the Evanston Red Devils, Cohen Morrow, he is 2 of 7 for 25 yards and has not picked up a yard on the ground yet. Brady Roberts leads the way, 11 rushes for 80 yards and a touchdown. Gabe Hutchinson, actually, he leads the way. 3 rushes for 97 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kai Barker, 1 rush for 14 yards and a touchdown. Drew Barker, 1 reception for 8 yards. Kai, 1 reception for 17 yards. And 3 penalties for 30 yards for the Red Devils, giving them a halftime total of 186 yards. Those are your first half highlights. When we come back on the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show, we'll have our Red Devil Spotlight. This time we got a chance to catch up with Evanston senior on the football team and Vice President of the Student Council, Michael Kopp. You'll hear from him right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston. Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome to Red Devil Spotlight. This week we are with senior on the Evanston football team as well as the student council vice president, Michael Kopp. Michael, thank you so much for taking the time. Real quick, how's your day going?
My day's going good. You know, we got a game today and I'm stoked.
Talk to me a little bit about what prep has kind of been like against Lander. I mean, of course, it's the headline is it's Jim Burton's return to Fackrell Stadium. Talk to me about how you guys are kind of dialing out all that noise and kind of bringing it back to just another Friday night.
Well, one thing Coach mentions a lot in practice this week is we can't overlook them. We're not in that position to overlook any team, really. So we're taking the time. We're looking at film, going over what our job is a team and each player as an individual. And when each individual has their part done, then we'll be a team and we'll get it done.
Talk to me a little bit about the Riverton game. You had a great week last week, and just kind of talk about how much fun it was to kind of be out there, get such a nail-biting type win, and win a game on your home field.
Just getting a win in general after the first 2 weeks was really good. That last drive for defense, really a lot of pressure there, especially with their passing game. You know, I feel like the one thing you have to make sure is just stay on your guy and trust your teammates. So, yeah.
Do your 111th. That's what Coach is always telling you guys, right?
Yep, do your 111th.
Nice. All right. I also got to ask you a little bit about this senior class. Of course, you're the vice president of the student council. What are some fun plans you guys have as a senior class for Evanston High School this year, 23-24?
So homecoming's up after this next week, and that's going to be circus themed, so that's going to be exciting. And then we're just an awesome class. I feel like we have the energy to really teach these young kids also to create a better culture of excellence around here, and yeah.
Awesome. All right, so this is Red Devil Spotlight. So I have 10 kind of fun icebreaker type questions. Your job is to pick 4 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will determine your spotlight question. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, what's that first one going to be?
We'll go with 1.
I figured it'd be the one you were wearing. So what's been your favorite memory from being a part of Evanston Red Devil football?
I think my favorite memories is definitely just the bus rides. You know, you're with your team, you're kind of getting locked in, and you're just with basically your second family going to compete with each other.
Awesome. All right, what's that next one going to be?
We'll go with 4.
4. What is your favorite holiday?
Ooh, Christmas by far. If we don't count birthdays, but it's definitely Christmas.
So why would you count birthdays over Christmas then?
It's about me. It's all about me.
Yeah, it's a day to celebrate Michael Kopp, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, what's that third one going to be?
We'll go with 10.
10. All right. So this is kind of timely since it's fall. It's right around the corner. What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever had?
Ooh, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I'm going to go with Spider-Man on that one.
Are we talking Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, MCU with Tom Holland? What Spider-Man are we going with here?
And we'll go with Andrew Garfield. That's my favorite.
I agree. Andrew Garfield, I think, was like the best Peter Parker for sure.
Yes, I agree.
All right. One more question. What's it going to be?
We'll go with 8.
8. All right. So this is kind of a fun one. Have you ever met a celebrity? And if not, who's a celebrity you would like to meet?
I don't think I've met a celebrity. But one celebrity I'd love to meet, you know, Travis Hunter. I feel like he's going playing at Colorado really good. I feel like I could ask him stuff and make me better.
What kind of things would you ask him?
How to be a better corner, I guess. Just basic football tips.
Awesome. Well, that is our Red Devil Spotlight here with Evanston senior Michael Kopp. Michael, thank you so much for the time. Best of luck against Lander Valley this week and the rest of the season. Anything else before we wrap this up?
It's time. Go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Michael Kopp for joining us on our Red Devil Spotlight, part of our UNTI and Vision halftime show. UNTI and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. We're going to step aside. One more time we come back, we'll get you set for the second half kickoff. Red Devils lead it score 27-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to have returned to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff coming to you live from Fackrell Stadium here in Evanston. Still got a few more minutes before we're ready to kick off the second half, and a big thank you to our halftime show sponsor. It is Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Let's go ahead and look at the out-of-town scoreboard right now. Let's start in the 4A, as it looks like number 1, Cheyenne East leads Laramie 29-6 at the half. Thunder Basin on top of Cheyenne Central, number 3 over number 5, 10-0 in the locker room. In the second quarter, Neshona County on top of Kelly Walsh, 23-0. Campbell County leads Cheyenne South 41-6. No report yet on Rock Springs at number 2 Sheridan. In the 3A, the one that we are really keeping our eye on, in the second quarter, number 1 Cody leads number 5 Buffalo 5-0 on that one. Star Valley number 2 leads Riverton 28-6, and number 3 Powell on top of number 4 Douglas 20-7. In the second quarter, Worland at Green River kicking off about 10 minutes ago. In the 2A, Mountain View beats Thermopolis 14-0. Bighorn on top of Glen Rock in the first quarter 7-0. Newcastle on top of Burns 7-0. Lyman at Lovell right now kicked off about 15 minutes ago. Cokeville at Pinedale and Torrington at Wheatland also in the same situation. Other final scores we have in 1A 6-man, it's Casey 59, 10 Sleep 2, and Rich County on top of 2A Kemmer 35-0 for the homecoming game in Randolph. That is your out-of-town scoreboard right now around the states. As we get set for the third quarter, Evanston will receive the second half kickoff. As we want to also give a shout out to all of our friends listening on 93.1 KFCW in Riverton, as we are filling in for the great Sean O'Brate. Red Devils got the scoring started with 5 minutes and 10 seconds in the first quarter with a 17-yard touchdown run by Brady Roberts. Then with 11 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half, Gabe Hutchinson, the favorite to win the 100-yard dash, showed that speed, taking it out from 89 yards to make it 14-0. Then a 15-yard run by Kai Barker makes it 20-0 with 7.5 left. And then Gabe Hutchinson with his second touchdown of the night with a 9-yard rush with 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Evanston went for the fake field goal, didn't get the 2-point conversion, and that gets us to our 27-0 halftime score. Unofficial stats, team total yards, Evanston at 186, Lander Valley at 60. Red Devils led by, well, it's unfair to say this to Brady Roberts. He has been fantastic. He's 11 rushes for 80 yards, but the lead rusher is Gabe Hutchinson. 3 rushes for 97 yards. The first time he carried the ball, he lost 1, and then he went out for 89 yards and then got the 9-yard touchdown. He's touched the ball 3 times. Twice it's been for pay dirt. Brady Roberts with a touchdown, so too Kai Barker. Leading receiver is Kai as well. 1 reception for 17 yards as Cohen Morrow is 2 for 7 for 25 yards. For Lander Valley in the air, 1 for 16 for the sophomore Paxton Hollingshead. And their lead rusher is Braden Barker, 12 rushes for 38 yards. Penalties, not really been too much of a thing. Only 2 for Lander Valley, and they've lost 20 yards on them. For the Red Devils, only 3 for Evanston, and they've lost 30 yards on those. So 5 total penalties thrown in the game. So as that is definitely something we are seeing improve throughout the season. Red Devils will receive the second half kickoff as Lander Valley will kick from left to right, it looks like. $27-0 Red Devils with 46 seconds left on the clock. Big thank you to our halftime show sponsor, of course. That is UNTI Envision, where our vision is to improve yours. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for making us a part of your Friday night. Packed student section. Is it Hawaii night? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm seeing a lot of Hawaiian shirts in the student section, as well as some of the freshman football players out there in their jerseys. How did the freshman team do this week? Oh, they lost by 1 point. Was that to North Summit? They kind of had a bit of a series with North Summit, it seems like. Final score was 26-27 North Summit. So great effort, boys. All right, here we go. Lander kicks from left to right. Kai Barker and Gabe Hutchinson standing in the end zone for the Evanston Red Devils. So you got to think the Tigers are going to have to pick their poison here. Larvey to kick it off for the Tigers. Or check that. It's actually Barker. And they go to Barker, caught at the 5. Barker gets a block and tries to squirt through, gets to about the 35-yard line, and a flag thrown late after the play. We'll check up on it and see what this is about. Ball at the 33-yard line. See what the penalty does, though. 15-yard penalty against Lander. So that'll push it from the 30. Oh, wait, actually, the white hat says Lander, but the side judge is saying Evanston. And it is on Evanston. So that'll march them back 15 yards. So they were going to start around their own 33, and now they're going to start at their own 18-yard line. So a 15-yard penalty. It's the fourth one on the Red Devils tonight. So they've been penalized 4 times for 45 yards. So Evanston now starts on their own 18-yard line. Morrow in the gun, 2 split out wide right. Roberts in the backfield with the quarterback. Morrow takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Hutchinson, who is on the fly, going from left to right, and Gabe Hutchinson all the way to the 30 has no problem picking up that first down right there. So they spot the ball at the 28-yard line, and it's right at the stick. They're not going to give it to him. 10-yard pickup, and we've got a wave off here happening here. But Gabe Hutchinson with his fourth rush of the night, and he's eclipsed 100 yards, and they do give him the first down. He's eclipsed 100 yards. One of those rushes were for 89 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils on the 28-yard line. Morrow under center, strong eye formation. Lichty at the fullback, Roberts at the halfback. Takes the snap. It's a handoff to Roberts. He goes off the left guard. Tries to turn up field, gets to the 30, and they're going to give him the 31, so that's about it. So a 3-yard gain for Brady Roberts. 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 31-yard line. 2nd down, 7 to go. Clock still moving at 10 minutes and 46 seconds left in the 3rd. Red Devils lead 27-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 2 split out wide right, 1 wide left. Morrow in the shotgun formation with split backs. Drops back, goes for the screen intended for Brady Roberts, and in and out of his hands, incomplete. Would have been caught behind the line of scrimmage. And now Evanston will take a 3rd and 10 opportunity, or 3rd and 7 opportunity from the 31. Cole Robinette jogs off of the field. Cole had the stop that ended the game last week, and his brother Luke on that golf team that's competing for a state championship right now, and they're watching live from Wheatland. Morrow takes the shotgun snap, floats it back out to Roberts, caught at the 30, gets to the 35, puts on a stiff arm at the 40, tight ropes the left sideline, and they're going to give him the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Red Devils on a 14-yard gain. By Roberts. So 14-yard completion for Cohen Morrow. Morrow hands off to Roberts, and he's going to get hit for a loss of 3. So Roberts follows his 14-yard reception with a loss of 3. And it's 2nd down and 13. Evanston flirting with the 200-yard mark on total offense. Trips to the right, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. 2nd down and 13, ball on their own 42. Morrow takes the snap, drops back to pass, fires from the pocket, throws, caught by Kai Barker at the 50, goes upfield to the 45, to the 40, still on his feet at the 35, drags a man almost to the 30. It's going to be the 31-yard line for the Red Devils. But there's a flag on the play. It's a 31-yard gain. We'll see what the flag does, though. Holding on the offense. And it takes that completion off the board. So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's the 5th penalty on the Red Devils for 55 yards. So instead of it being a 31-yard gain, it will be 2nd down and 8 from the 47. Morrow takes the snap, sends Kai Barker in motion, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, rolls towards the left, and will lose one on the play. Brings up 3rd down and long for Evanston. He's going to lose more than one. He loses 2 as it is 3rd down and 11 back to the 44-yard line. Clock still rolling. 8 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Morrow in the gun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass again, throws right side, caught by Kai Barker at the 45-yard line of Lander Valley, and makes an 11-yard reception for Kai Barker. And it's a gain of 12. Is it a fresh set of downs? I believe it is. Yes, they signal 1st down, Red Devils. So 1st and 10 from the Lander Valley 45 as Cohen Morrow now 4 of 10 for 51 yards unofficially. Strong eye formation. Lichty at the fullback. Roberts at the halfback. It's a handoff to Brady Roberts. Goes off the left side. Still drags a man across the 40. Still on his feet at the 35, and the lines begin to push. And it's a big gain for Brady Roberts. 8 yards. 2nd and 2. So that is 14 rushes for 88 yards. Check that, 87 yards for Brady Roberts. Red Devils have now eclipsed 200 yards in total offense in this game. Sits at 201 to be exact, and a massive advantage on time of possession. I'm not keeping track of that, but just the eye test is telling you that. Morrow looks to the sidelines to get the play from offensive coordinator Roy Barker. Strong eye formation. It's Lichty at the full. Roberts at the halfback again, and a whistle. Timeout taken by the Red Devils. We'll take it as well. Evanston leads 27-0 and driving. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN in Evanston, and 93.1 KFCW in Riverton.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Second down and 3 from the Lander Valley 38. Elan, Olliff welcoming you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth here at Fackrell Stadium in beautiful Evanston, Wyoming. Strong I formation on the near hash for the Red Devils. Morrow under center, sends Barker in motion. Fakes the handoff, rolls towards his right side. Looking to pass, points downfield, tucks it and keeps it himself. Picks up the first down and a little bit more inside the 35. So a gain of 4 for Cohen Morrow, and it moves the chains for the home team. So first and 10 from the 33-yard line. Clock still rolling at 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Morrow in the gun has Roberts off towards his left. Sims and Mendez off towards the left. Morrow pitches it back out to Sims. He's got all day. Caught at the 30 to the 20 to the 10. Puts on a stiff arm and steps out of bounds. Bronson Sims with a 24-yard reception. As Morrow saw Sims standing on his lonesome, but we got a flag right around the 25-yard line. We'll see what this is going to be. Waiting to see what this flag is about. There's a conversation happening over on the Lander sideline. And we'll see what the call is. That was a 24-yard gain by Bronson Sims, but they didn't mark it, so.
We have a taunting.
And it's a taunting on the Red Devils. So they'll lose 15 more yards from the spot of the penalty. So that gets rid of the 24-yard reception. And we'll start it all over again as the Red Devils are marched. As Kai Barker is having a conversation with the official, maybe wanting to know, okay, what went down there, what went wrong. And the Red Devils standing in between their own 40 and 45-yard line. Ball spot at the 26-yard line. So ball on the near hash on the 26-yard line is where it currently is. We'll see if it stays there. As we got probably the longest stoppage of play we've seen all night, as they're trying to determine this taunting penalty on the Red Devils. 27-0 Evanston. Scoring got started with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left when Brady Roberts took it in from 17 yards out. Then with 11:33 left in the second quarter, our lead candidate for Dr. McCabe Franklin Precision Play of the Game, Gabe Hutchinson, takes it from his own 11 all the way to the house. And then Kai Barker with a rushing touchdown. And then a 9-yard rush by Gabe Hutchinson, his second touchdown of the night. Unofficial stats for the Red Devils. 190 yards of total offense. Gabe Hutchinson leads Evanston on the ground. 4 rushes for 107 yards. But Brady Roberts definitely putting in his time, 14 for 87. So you've got almost 200-yard rushers by the Red Devils here tonight. All right, first and a long ways to go. Ball on the 38-yard line of Lander. It's first and 15 to be exact. Strong eye formation for the Red Devils. This time it's Roberts in the fullback position, Hutchinson in the halfback. Lander packing the box, showing blitz right now. As the line judge still standing over the ball. Both teams not even in the huddle. They're like on the line of scrimmage right now. So they just took the taunting penalty off, and instead it'll be a legal receiver downfield. So 5 yards, loss of foul. So instead of that being a 15-yard penalty, it's a 5-yard penalty. So second down and 15, ball at the 38-yard line. Morrow goes under center. Strong eye formation, sends a man in motion. Sky Barker hands it off to Roberts. He goes forward and will get to about the 34-yard line. So a gain of 4 yards on the play for Roberts. 15 rushes for 91 yards for the senior. Evanston leads this one 27-0, and the clock just continues to roll. 5.5 left in the third. And the Red Devils have their conference opener at Star Valley next Friday at 6:00 p.m. We'll be live from Afton. Why don't you join us? Trips towards the right, shotgun formation on third down. Morrow drops back to pass. Throws right side, deep, looking for Kai Barker. Got him, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. See if we have it on the instant replay as Barker makes the catch, stumbles into the end zone, and Evanston leads it 33-0 from 31 yards out. Mendez on to attempt the extra point, and it is blocked. So 33-0. We'll be right back after this. Evanston leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
"31 yards out, and Kai Barker gets the connection from Cohen Morrow on third and long, and it's 33-0 Evanston on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. That now makes Cohen Morrow 5 of 11 for 82 yards and a touchdown, as Mendez will get ready to kick it back to Lander. Mendez, high end over end kick, and that one will be caught. And no, he bobbles it outside the end zone. Picked up and rushing it towards the right side and dragged down. Great coverage. And it was made by Gabe Hutchinson, who chooses his speed to go down there. 1st and 10, Lander at the 10-yard line. So 4 minutes, 53 yards, and the Red Devils, with a good methodical drive, able to get the passing game going. We'll see what the Tigers do here. Bunch formation, Hollingshead. Under center. Takes the snap, and it's a run play. Going forward and picking up about 4 yards on the play. Looked like the quarterback himself, Hollingshead. 2nd down and 5 from the 15 of Lander. As the sun is beginning to set here in Uinta County. Hollingshead under center. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands that one off. It looks like to Barker, and the Red Devils are able to swarm it. He picks up a yard on the play. Check that, that's Larvey. So Caleb Larvey with a yard on the play. I'll bring up 3rd down and 3 from the 17. So 2-yard gain from Larvey. Ball inside the 20. Hollingshead takes the snap, hands that one off to Barker, and he won't go far enough. Oh, he might actually. All depends on the spot. Barker does get the first down for the Tigers. So a 3-yard pickup for Braden Barker makes it 1st and 10 from the 20. Braden Barker, the sophomore, 13 rushes for 41 yards. Hollingshead now under center again, another type formation. Takes the snap, hands it off to Parker Burton, and he is wrapped up and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down and 9 as they give him a yard on the play. Ball on the 22-yard line. Clock still rolling, 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Red Devils lead at 33-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Going to pass, throws, and that is caught for the first down by Bryce Mason. Out to the 35-yard line is where they're going to spot this one. Check that, the 33. So a 9-yard pickup by Hollingshead to Bryce Mason, as he has been the only receiver to get in the numbers tonight. That now puts Hollingshead at 2 of 4 for 25 yards. Hollingshead under center on the fresh set of downs. Hands that one off to Barker, or check that, Larvey, and he will get shoved into the crowd. And my apologies, that's actually Parker Burton who got the rush for 3 yards. Cohen Morrow in on the stop. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 46-yard line of Lander. 1 minute and 29 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hollingshead under center. Trying to get the Red Devils to jump. Takes the snap, dropping back to pass, now rolls towards his left, has to throw it away. Pressure coming from Kenyon Muir, the senior defensive lineman. Brings up 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line. Have to get it out to the 43 in order to pick up this 1st down. Hollingshead, the sophomore under center, has Barker in the backfield. Takes the snap. And he is sacked in the backfield. No coverage and no stopping Aiden Lichty. Check it out on the Clean Energy Instant Replay board. Lichty just wraps his arms around him and slams him down for the sack. Loss of 3 on the play, and it's 4th and 10. And it will be Joel Jubber, to punt it away. Snap is down on the ground. He fumbles it. Now he's going to pick it up, try to pick it up himself, and he is brought down at the 40. The stop made by Taryn Haas, and it's a turnover on down to the Red Devils. So a 7-yard gain for Juber, but it turns it over to Evanston as Juber muffed the punt, had to make something happen there, and the Red Devils will take over on the Lander Valley 40 in between the hashes. Up 33-0 with 13.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Morrow in the gun. Drew Barker wide right. Clayton Cook, Kai Barker, and Bronson Sims, the triplets to the left. Takes the snap. Looking towards the left. And throws that one. Tries to find Drew Barker, and what a catch! Drew Barker on the fingertips inside the 20. Let's check it out on the Clean Energy Instant Replay. Cohen does a great job to extend the play, and then Drew just fingertips and brings it in. 1st and 10, Red Devils. Ball goes from the 39 to the 19, a 20-yard gain on the play. Drew, his 2nd reception for 28 yards now. Morrow under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Roberts, goes off the left side, shirks one tackler, gets inside the 10, he won't be touched as he goes out of bounds as shoved right at the pylon. Big stop there by Hunter Smith Velarde. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Red Devils will have it knocking on the door of extending it as we go into the 4th. You're tuned in. Check that. There's a flag on the play. Holding on the Red Devils, so they'll lose 10 yards, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. You're tuned in, or hang on. Trying to make sure we get it. Yes, that is the end of the 3rd quarter. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Red Devils lead going into the fourth quarter, 33-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. 245 yards of total offense for the Red Devils. Cohen Morrow, 6 of 12 for 102 yards. At one point, he was 2 of 5, but has completed his last 4 in a row. So a nice 50% completion here for Cohen. And to go with that, a 31-yard touchdown to Drew Barker. After the penalty, it is 1st and 13 from the 22-yard line of Lander for the Red Devils. Strong eye formation. Lichty at the fullback, Roberts at the half. Morrow dropping back to pass, fires a bomb, finds Drew Barker right at the 10. Oh, but he can't hang on to it. He bobbled it coming down, and he couldn't hang on to it, and it's an incomplete pass. Second and 10. Or excuse me, second down and 13 from the 22. Have to get it to the 9 to pick up this first down if you're the Red Devils. Strong eye formation again for Evanston. Morrow sends a man in motion. It's Kai Barker. Pitches it back out to Roberts. Gets a block. Roberts turns upfield inside the 15. Goes to the 10. He's going to go untouched inside the touchdown. Red Devils, no flags on the field. And Evanston leads it 40-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Or 39-0 rather. As Roberts goes in from 22 yards out. And Brady Roberts now with his second touchdown of the night. He is 16 rushes for 113 yards. So between Roberts and Hutchinson, Evanston is combined for 220 yards. Kick is up, and it's good. 40-0 Red Devils. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Red Devils on top big, as not only has the offense been spectacular, the defense has thrown a shutout tonight. 40-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Jordan Mendez to kick it for Evanston. High end over end kick's gonna bounce out of bounds at the 1. Oh, and that's gonna be another penalty on the Red Devils, as they'll lose yardage on the out of bounds kickoff. So Lander will take over at the 35. So that pretty much serves as a 35-yard penalty. So 1st and 10, Lander at the 35. Lander, as the clock is stopped at 11:44, it'll roll as soon as he gets ready. Hollingshead under center, drops back to pass. He's got pressure, wrapped up, breaks one tackle, can't get away from Cole Robinette as he brings down the sack, but another flag on the play. Cole Robinette with a big sack. We'll see what the penalty is. As that was a loss of 10 yards on the play. The penalty's declined as it is on the Tigers. So Evanston will take the 10-yard sack, and it's 2nd down and 20. Clock rolls with 11:35 remaining in the game. Red Devils on top big. Hollingshead under center. Takes the snap and hands that one off to Barker, and he'll lose 2 more yards on the play. Excuse me, Braden Baker. I don't know why I was saying Barker on that. I apologize to our Lander Valley fans. So loss of 2 to Braden Baker. And it's 3rd and long. Baker, the lead rusher tonight for this Tigers attack. 14 rushes for 39 yards. This is a young Lander Valley team. A lot of sophomores, a lot of young talent on this Tigers team. Red Devils, a very senior-heavy team who has been looking forward to this year for a while. Timeout called. We'll take it with them. Red Devils lead 40-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Inside the 4th quarter, Red Devils will looking to move to 2-2 as they get ready for conference play against Star Valley next week, a week from tonight at Afton. Third and 22, Hollingshead in the gun. Takes the snap, it's low, but he's able to bring it in. Young quarterback keeps it himself, shows some heart, runs through a few defenders, and picks up about 3 yards on the play. So Hollingshead 7 rushes for 14 yards tonight for the sophomore quarterback, who was thrust into this position due to their regular starting quarterback sustaining a thumb injury. 4th and 19 as Jubber will go back to punt it. Kick is high, end over end, but it's short. Caught at the 49 by Kai Barker. The Lander Valley 49. But they're going to back it back to the midfield stripe. So with 9 minutes and 58 seconds remaining, Red Devils lead this one. And it looks like Cohen Morrow, his night might be done as Bronson Sims is out there at the quarterback position. Well, in this situation, you do want to get your backup quarterback, your quarterback of the future, some snaps, but also save your senior leader for the big game. Sims hands it off to the right side, still on his feet, and a great pickup of yardage by Braden Wallace. Picks up the first down. 12-yard gain for Wallace. So his first time touching the ball tonight. And he'll pick up 12 yards. And we got an injury on the play. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Coming out of the break, Red Devils 1st and 10 on the 38s. Sims hands that one off to Breckenridge. And he will actually lose yards on the play. A loss of 2 on the play. So 2nd down and 12. Running in for the Red Devils, Braxton Hanks, the sophomore. And coming out, Jaron Welling. Sims goes under center as the Red Devils, their job is just going to be to run this clock down. Strong eye formation for the Red Devils. Hand that one off towards the right side and lit up in the backfield. Was didn't see the number there, but absolute great stop as 26. Django Ferguson with a loss of yardage on the play. Four yards to be exact. Sims, back to pass, looking to throw, and he's sacked back at the 50. And Sims will lose 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit. Kai Barker will do it for the Red Devils. As the clock continues to roll at 7 minutes and 49 seconds. Kai Barker standing around his own 35-yard line to deliver this punt. Snap to Barker. High end-over-end kick, but it's short and will go out of bounds inside the 40, probably right around the 37, 38-yard line. Here comes the defense for Evanston. Red Devil fans soaking in the win tonight as we are inside the 8-minute mark as Lander Valley will take over on their own 41. Parker Burton now in at quarterback for the Tigers. Takes the snap. Rushes off towards the right and will turn upfield to pick up a couple yards on the play. So 2nd down and 8, and another injury will take the timeout as well. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
So Cohen Morrow's night on offense, well, his night period will end. He goes 6 of 12 for 102 yards and a touchdown. Brady Roberts will finish the night 16 rushes for 113 yards, and Gabe Hutchinson 4 rushes for 107 yards, both of them with 2 touchdowns. Defense goes out there for the Red Devils as all the big seniors, the core, are on the sidelines. Probably the right move. You don't want to risk hurting anyone so close to the conference opener. Burton under center for the Tigers. Takes the snap. Hands that one off and gets it out to the 45-yard line. And the reception for Baker, the run for Baker. So 3-yard play. Gain for Braden Baker. That will give him 15 rushes on 42 yards. 3rd and 5 from the 45 of Lander Valley. Burton under center, another tight formation. Takes the snap, pitches it out to Baker, rushes around the right side, and he's not going to get more than a couple yards. That'll bring up 4th down and 4 from the 48-yard line of the Tigers. Clancy Huffaker jogs off the field. And here we go. 4th down, 3 to go from the 48. Burton, quarterback keeper, goes up the field, picks up the 1st down to the 45 of the Red Devils. So it's an 8-yard pickup for Parker Burton. As Riker Pace makes the play for Evanston. And Parker Burton gets the Tigers a fresh set of downs with 5.5 to play. A lot of young talent on this Tigers team. You look at the rosters, a lot of 9s and a lot of 10s where it says grade. Burton, the freshman, hands it off, takes off towards the right side. Baker, the sophomore, across the 20 to the 15. Huge gain by Braden Baker. See where they spot this one. He goes from the 43 to the, looks like they're going to spot this one about the 17-yard line. So 26-yard gain for Braden Baker. I'll get him 70 yards on the night. Burton drops back to pass, throws right side, intercepted by Mendez at the 5. He's got room to work with. Mendez to the 25, the 30, to the 40, still on his feet at the 50, and finally taken out at the 45 of Lander. And Evanston gets it back. after the interception by Jordan Mendez. But it's coming back. Roughing the passer called on the Red Devils. 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining, and it's going back to Lander. So it'll go back to the Tigers, a fresh set of downs at the it's like the 12-yard line. Nope. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout taken by the Red Devils. We'll take it as well. Red Devils lead 40-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
First and goal, Tigers at the 8-yard line of the Red Devils, trying to avoid the shutout here. As Evanston leads 40-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. First and goal on the 8. Burton goes under center. The freshman quarterback, sophomore quarterback, hands off to Baker, and he has immediately got arms around him. In on the play for the Red Devils was Mason Hill. Hand off to Baker this time as they picked up 3 yards on the play previous. So Braden Baker picked up 3 yards earlier. And now that'll set up 3rd down and goal from the 2. Red Devils trying to hold the shutout. Tigers trying to get something to feel good about with their trip to Uinta County. 3rd down. Burton under center. Takes the snap. Keeps it himself and dives forward. Is he in? He's going to be just short. 1 yard gain by Burton. And it'll be 4th and goal at the 1. Here we go. Tigers with 3 minutes left. They're possibly their last chance, but they get it in. Burton takes it with the quarterback keeper, falls into the end zone. And Parker Burton with the 1 yard touchdown. Burton, the sophomore, got it to go in there, and it is 40-6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Kick is up, and it is low and no good. And that is how the score will stay, 40-6. Evanston on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this with more. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Three minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this one, and the Red Devils lead 40-6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Parker Burton with a 1-yard dive, able to get it in for the Tigers of Lander Valley. We'll see if Lander Valley goes for the onside kick, as Evanston is bringing everyone forward with the exception of Drew Barker, who is standing over around his own 15-yard line. Baker puts the ball on the tee. So we'll see what they try here. And it is a full kickoff. Not caught by Barker. He's able to pick it up at the 10. Go towards the left side. Barker with some wheels and is brought down at the 25 with a kind of a shoulder pad type tackle. And it'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils. So Bronson Sims was the quarterback last drive. See, as Cohen Morrow, he was out there, then he walks back. And it will be Sims yet again. So Sims ready to go under center. Sims pitches it out towards the left side, taking off and picking up some good yardage, picks up the first down. And a great gain on the play by Wallace. Goes from the 25 out to the 38-yard line. So a 13-yard gain by Wallace. 1st and 10, Evanston. Sims under center. Takes the snap, pitches it back out to Wallace, and he'll step through a few tacklers. Picks up 1 yard on the play. Getting a look here at the future of Evanston Red Devil football. Tigers of Lander Valley will have to go back to Fremont County, regroup, get ready for another matchup next Friday as Sims goes under center. Takes his time, hands this one off, and diving forward, picking up a couple of yards. Actually, it was a fumble. Nope, take that back. It's not. We have a player down. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Injured player on the field for the Red Devils. Kenyon Muir being attended to by trainer Jackie Clark. But good news, he is up and kind of talking with her. Let's do a recap real quick. Evanston with a total of 247 unofficial offensive yards. 8 penalties for 105 yards. But the individual stats, Cohen Morrow passing today. 6 of 12 for 102 yards and a touchdown. Brady Roberts ends his day. 16 rushes for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Gabe Hutchinson, 4 rushes for 107 yards and a touchdown. Kai Barker, 1 rush for 14 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, though, Drew Barker, two receptions for 28 yards as Kenyon Muir gets a round of applause as he is helped off the field with the assistance of Jackie Clark, but he does appear to be walking off on his own power. Kai Barker, 3 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, Brady Roberts with a reception for 14 yards. Sims pitches it out to Wallace. He goes across the 40, puts a stiff arm as Wallace loses a yard on the play. And Evanston's going to take their time snapping the ball with 1:10 remaining. 4th down. We'll see what Evanston decides to do here. For the Evanston Red Devils, they will take on Star Valley next week in the conference opener in Afton next Friday. Kickoff at 6 o'clock. Pregame by Cazin's Ace and Furniture at 5:15. For the Lander Valley Tigers, they will open their conference season at Powell. Same time, kickoff at 6 o'clock. Mendez back to punt it for the Red Devils. High snap right at his forehead as he boots that one. And it will spin inside the 30, roll to the 28, and out of bounds at the 27. And that's where Lander will start this final drive with 25 seconds remaining. 40-6 your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Red Devils lead. As we'll see what Lander decides to do as Parker Burton and Braden Baker. Well, Baker jogs out. Burton goes and has a conversation with his father, head coach Jim Burton. .6 ticks of the clock remaining in this one. Burton goes under center. Takes the snap, keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up and brought down by a gang of Red Devils. Clock rolls, 19 seconds, and that might be the final play of the game as Burton loses 2 yards on the play, 10 seconds left. And we'll see if they get another one off. 3 seconds, that's going to do it. The Red Devils are back to 500. Final score, Evanston 40, Lander Valley 6. We'll be right back with our postgame show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. It's time for our post-game show. Let's kick it off with our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. After last week, the Evanston Red Devils got their first win of the season, improved to 1-2, and they welcome in Jim Burton and the 0-3 Lander Valley Tigers. Scoring gets started in the first quarter with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Brady Roberts with a 17-yard touchdown run. Extra point is made, and it's 7-0 Evanston. Then at the beginning of the second quarter, literally the first play of the second quarter, Gabe Hutchinson, who finished second place in the 100-yard dash at State Track last year, showed that speed off, took it on a fly sweep, 89 yards out to make it 14-0 with 11:33 remaining in the half. Then later on, Kai Barker from 15 yards out makes it 21-0 with 7:35. And then Gabe Hutchinson with his second touchdown of the night, a 9-yard sprint, making it 27-0. And that's where we are at the half. Moving on throughout the game, Kai Barker with 5 minutes left in the third quarter with a 31-yard touchdown. And then again, another one from Brady Roberts from 22 yards out. Makes it 40-0 with 11:44 left in the fourth quarter. Lander Valley would not go down empty-handed as sophomore backup quarterback Parker Burton gets it to the 1 and goes for the quarterback dive with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left and gives us a score of 40-6, and that is where it would end. Your final score, it is Evanston 40, Lander Valley 6. From some stats that are unofficial, but they do give you an idea of what's going on. Evanston quarterback Cohen Morrow goes 6 for 13 for 102 yards and a touchdown. Brady Roberts, 2 touchdowns on 16 rushes for 113 yards. Gabe Hutchinson, 4 rushes, 2 touchdowns, and 107 yards. Kai Barker, 1 rush for 14 yards in the passing game. Drew Barker, 2 receptions for 20 yards, and Kai Barker, 3 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. Evanston ends the night with 246 total yards of offense unofficially. For the Lander Valley Tigers, Hollingshead goes 2 for 5 for 25 yards. The sophomore quarterback Paxton Hollingshead filling in for the usual starter. He also rushes 7 times for 14 yards. Parker Burton, 8 rushes for 17 yards and a touchdown. Braden Baker, the sophomore, leads the Tigers with 18 rushes for 73 yards and 119 total team yards. That is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game right after this. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021. Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta Bosie's number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Sire broadcast booth. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And it's got to go to Gabe Hutchinson. First play of the second quarter. Red Devils are down at their own 11. They hand it off to him on an end around. And the silver medalist from the 100-yard dash last year as a junior takes off 89 yards for the touchdown to make it 14-0 Red Devils. That is our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. When we come back, we'll have our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages, and a conversation with Coach Steve Moore and maybe one of the players of the victorious Red Devils. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plain Sire broadcast booth. We move on in our post-game show to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. And what do we like? Well, we like consistently getting it done on the ground. Yes, Gabe Hutchinson went 4 rushes for 107 yards unofficially with 2 touchdowns, but also with 2 touchdowns himself is our Pepsi Player of the Game. It is senior Brady Roberts, unofficially 16 rushes for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns, and both of them, Brady, as we have him here in the broadcast booth. We're from way out there, 17-yard touchdown and a 22-yard touchdown. As a running back, that's got to just be a lot of fun to play in a game like that tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't think I've ever seen outside hold quite that big. My O-linemen were kicking butt, so yeah, it was pretty fun. Easy to maneuver. I didn't really have to touch nobody.
There were a few times I saw some stiff arms and you would drag. There were plenty of times you were dragging defenders across yard lines, and just with the start of the season, the 0-2 start, and now with what you guys have been able to do the last 2 games, it really feels like you guys are starting to pick up some momentum. Is that the way it feels in the locker room right now?
Oh yeah, we got it rolling. It's definitely different. The culture's changing, so if we just keep the ball rolling, we got these teams. We're winning.
What was it kind of like to play against former coach Jim Burton? I know he's coached you since you were a freshman. Just talk to me a little bit about how you guys were able to kind of keep in check that and keep it that this is another Friday night, not the Burton Bowl, as people around the state has been trying to call it.
We treat every game the same, so we go in there to win. So we're supposed to win, but we're not going to overlook anybody. We're here to battle, so players come to play, so we're going to play.
All right, I've got to You're a big Evanston guy. You love the Evanston sports, no matter it be your teammates and teammates on other teams. So I got some news for you. I want to hear your reaction. After the first day of state golf, the girls currently sit in second, right behind Wheatland, and the boys currently sit in second, only 3 strokes behind Riverton.
My guys are going to kick butt. I've been talking to them the whole time. The girls team is right there. They're kicking butt. My boys team, we had some guys step up and play really big, so they're going to win. I've been talking to them. They got this.
All right, let's give them a pep talk. I mean, they got a chance to bring home the first of many state titles for Evanston this year. Let's pep them up. What are we saying to them? I know they're watching and listening right now.
You got this, guys. I'm here cheering for you. The whole team is. So bring it home. We want the state title. Let's go.
All right, that's our Pepsi player of the game, Brady Roberts. Brady, congratulations, and great job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, welcoming into the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth, we have coach of the Red Devils, Mr. Steve Moore. And Coach Moore, as we get you set up on the headset, but that looked like a lot of fun out there for you guys. I mean, this
it was fun.
Felt like things were starting to roll a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of got things going early and just kind of kept it going. You know, they did have a couple long drives that took a lot of clock, and that's obviously what he wanted to do and what they wanted to do. And so, yeah, that was frustrating a little bit with so much clock going. It's like, oh, we need the ball, we need the ball, we need the ball. But, yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun tonight.
We know what it's like to kind of build up a young team and start a program. And you look at this Lander roster under the grade column, a lot of 9s and a lot of 10s, and of course some familiar 10th grader in particularly in Parker Burton. We know what it's kind of like to build a program from the ground up, like what Lander's kind of doing right now. Yeah. So we kind of talk about this victory, I think, with a little bit of sensitivity because we know kind of how hard it is to do what they're attempting to do.
Yeah, it is tough. And Coach Burton, we talked before the game. He said he's pretty young. Which is a good thing. I mean, in years to come, they're obviously going to be seasoned, and it'll show. Kind of fitting that Parker scored the touchdown down there at the end, so that's kind of a cool thing. So, they're young, but they got some players. They really do.
I know this interview is about your win, but I also know, like Brady, you're also a team guy. You're also a golf guy. Your reaction to those results?
I was trying to get online today to keep up to see where they're at. I was asking kids if they'd heard. And I even texted Coach Robinette to see how we're doing, and he didn't give me much information. But we are definitely rooting for them. It's awesome to hear that they're what'd you say the boys are?
I think the boys are 3 strokes as a team.
Okay, and the girls are.
They just said right on. The only information I got is they're right on Wheatland's tail.
So they're both right there, and I wish them all the luck. We're rooting for them big. So. Go win that title. We'll have a parade tomorrow. That'd be fun.
Absolutely. Now let's talk. The preseason's over. It's on, and it starts probably no harder place you could start in Star Valley. Rivalry game. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be an emotional night. First, it's their homecoming, their first conference game as well. Mm-hmm. How are you guys going to respond with this victory and then move on to Star Valley?
I just told the guys we're moving on. Monday coaches will be breaking down film all weekend. We'll have a plan. Come in Monday. It's another week. We'll treat it like every other week. But we know we got our hands full next Friday. It's up there. It's their homecoming. But you know what? We're going to prepare, and we're going to go up there and give it a shot. See what happens. So I'm excited.
That's Coach Steve Moore, head coach for the Evanston Red Devils, winners of 2 in a row, back to 500 as we begin the conference season in Star Valley next week. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on another win. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I'd just like to wish all the other programs that are going right now the best of luck. I know the volleyball team's taking on Kelly Walsh tomorrow. That'd be a big win for us, so good luck to the ladies. Swimmers went to Rock Springs today, I believe. I haven't heard results there. And I know cross country's headed down to Utah, Salt Lake, I believe, to a big meet. So I just wish all those programs the best of luck. And we got a good feeling right now. We got a good thing going as a school, as a community. We just got to keep it going. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach. That's going to do it for our broadcast from Fackrell Stadium, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN 99.1 FM, and also making a special appearance on 93.1 KFCW in Riverton, filling in for Sean O'Brate. A big thank you to our producer at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Julie Burley and Sarah Pay, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Poling, Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and of course, Voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. And we'll have that volleyball match where Evanston hosts Kelly Walsh live tomorrow from Red Devil Gymnasium. Pregame at 11:30, scheduled for serve at 12 o'clock. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you in the morning. Take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.